Paysafe with the ticker PSFE has seen last Friday a major gain. But is Paysafe stock a buy or not? That and many other things I will explain in this video. So make sure to stick around to get the full picture. Hi folks and welcome back to my channel. I'm Björn for those who don't know me, and nice to meet you. And having that said, let's jump right into it and let's see if it's worth to invest in PSFE, or better not. Paysafe operates at the intersection of two very new industries, digital payments and iGaming. Being on trend, however, hasn't helped the stock in its early days as a public traded entity. That said, after a near continuous 3-month slide, the shares got a big boost last week, following the news that Paysafe will be added to the Russell 3000 index, and after that news, Paysafe got as well huge attention on Reddit's Wall Street Bets. And the following is the portion of what the guys said on Reddit. Paysafe has an amazing opportunity to establish its monopoly in the iGaming space. Their biggest competitors, PayPal and Square, are staying out of iGaming space and focusing more on fintech space. Paysafe currently has agreements with few big companies such as DraftKings, Roblox, Twitch, Caesars Entertainment and many more. But they were forgetting or not mentioning at this time, as this news just came out, that Paysafe will now enable online cash transactions on Microsoft Store on Xbox. But more to that later on, so stay tuned. Following the publication of this post, however, more than 200 comments were made in that thread. That seems to be what kicked off the interest in the stock. And since then, more users on their subreddit have been posting about PSFE stock as the price continues to rise higher. With the increasing interest in PSFE stock on Reddit, shares saw incredibly heavy trades last Friday. More than 20 million shares of the stock have changed hands. To put this in perspective, the company daily average trading volume is closer to 6.8 million shares. So it's incredible. But why this huge interest now on Paysafe? So let's do some digging to understand and have the full picture. So listen carefully, as this is important, folks. So first and most important, you have to understand, and no one is telling you this, typically representing a third of consumer market baskets, spending on durable and non-durable goods increased to more than 41% of total consumption during the past year, like buying new PCs, washing machines, etc., etc. You figure what I'm trying to say, right? But now consumers seem to be shifting more to services. Hence, the biggest beneficiaries of the rotation towards cyclicals during the past 6 months have been the two sectors that ARK believes will be disrupted the most by innovation during the next 5 years. Right, energy and financial services. But let's hear what Katie Wood is saying to that.
When the coronavirus crisis hit, businesses shut down. They were already behind the curve, and then they shut down, assuming demand was going to be dead for a while. And what happened instead is the government responded very quickly and pushed out the PPPs, the payment programs, to help people in a time of distress. And consumer saving rate shot up. I believe it got to 35% plus in April or May of last year. So the consumer had quite a big cushion, had never had such a big cushion, and the consumer started to spend. What did the consumer spend on? Goods, non-durable and durable goods, because those were the only items that consumers could spend anything on. Services were pretty much shut down. Now, what's interesting about this is goods make up actually less than a third of all consumer spending. Services make up the rest. So for the past year, the consumer, pre-vaccination especially, was focusing his or her spending on goods, just a third of a typical budget. And consumer spending rose as a share of total spending to more than 40%. I don't think it's been that high in the United States in quite some time. As a result, we believe that consumers have actually been building inventories themselves at home with all these goods, many of which they will not need now, that they can go out and start to spend on services. And we are beginning to see that happen.
Here you have it, folks. Does it make sense? Let me know in the comments what you think about Kathy's prediction, and if you want to fully understand what Kathy Wood thinks and predicts for the fintech sector and e-wallets for the next 5 to 10 years, I will link the video to it at the end of this one. But be aware, it's a bit older, so it isn't catchy for the eyes, but the content is solid. So, but what other factors we have in order to decide if it's a buy or not? Well, as I mentioned before, Paysafe, through its e-cash payment solution, Paysafe Card, will now enable online cash transactions on Microsoft Store on Xbox. The service is available across 22 European countries to millions of users. Udo Müller, CEO of Paysafe Card, said, "Integrating Paysafe Card on Microsoft Store on Xbox will provide an important alternative payment method for millions of customers." And Trevor Neese, Senior Director of Global Payments and Risk at Microsoft, added, "After integrating Paysafe Card for Microsoft Store and Xbox.com at the end of last year, it was clear that we wanted to extend this to the game console as well. By offering Paysafe Card as a payment method, we are able to provide cash-based customers access to our digital content on Xbox consoles through a reliable, easy and secure alternative payment method." The integration of Paysafe Card on Xbox is the latest collaboration between the two companies. Recently, Paysafe made use of Microsoft Azure's solution for its US payment processing services. Interestingly, through its 650,000 points of sale, Paysafe Card enables users to use cash for online transactions without any requirement of their bank account or credit card data, which is huge. Now, having a bigger picture of Paysafe, let's have a look at the rating and analysis. But before that, as a little extra, let's have a look who is actually invested in Paysafe. So in the first picture, it is ordered by shares held and the market value. And now you'll see the latest ones. So you see hedge funds and private equity firms continuing to buy PSFE. And now let's come to the rating. On June 28th, Cowen & Co. analyst Georges Mialos initiated coverage on the stock with a price target of $15. A 25% upside potential, and Friedman rates PSFE as a buy as well, along a 17% price target. So investors could be pocketing gains of 39%, he said. And should the forecast be met in the year ahead, Mihalos noted Paysafe different revenue streams as a major differentiator and believes that the company has a large opportunity to cash in on the high growth yet. So all 7 other analysts tracking PSFE progress agree with Friedman's assessment. All the ratings are to buy and naturally culminating in a strong buy consensus rating. The shares are priced at $12.80 or a little bit lower right now, and their $17 average price target matches Friedman's in predicting a 39 upside. So, with all that knowledge and research done, I have to admit that I am invested in Paysafe as of today. So let me know in the comments below if you are invested or the reason why you don't. And remember, if you like to see an in-depth analysis where I use the ARK Invest Big Idea study about the future of fintech and digital wallets, I will link up here the video to it. That's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay focused and don't get greedy. Have a great day everyone, and see you all next time.